everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today is a really exciting day. It is February. I bought a shelf from IKEA that I picked up this morning. I gotta put it together. It's going in this room, my studio room, and things are just a little bit too unorganized for me, and it really stresses me out because organization, she make me feel good. She made me feel real good. So I wanna just make things a little bit more organized in here. So on the wall behind you, I'm gonna be putting a new shelf up. We're gonna see how it goes, but first things first, we have to take everything out of here and build the shelf. Anyway, I'm gonna show you what the room looks like right now, and then we're going to get started. This is my studio room. We walk in here and see the most important piece of equipment. And here is the wall that you just saw me filming in front of. So I have this dresser unit. So my desk is gonna stay here along with like this setup that's just like more storage slash decorative shelving. And I have this little plant shelf here, which will probably also stay here. But this wall, this is the wall in question. This is the wall that drives me bonkers because it just seems so messy and disorganized. And I know maybe to some people I'm being a little bit extra, but for my Capricorn heart, this kills me. So that's what we're working with. First things first, taking all this out of this room. Wish me luck. I completely mangled that cardboard. All for these few pieces of cheaply coated plywood.
We did it.
Alright, so the inserts are done, and the cool thing about them is that even though they're in the cube area, it's not permanent. You can pull this whole thing out and put it the opposite way, so I can like move them all around if I want to. So I'll probably do that because I'm not really sure where I want to put everything yet and how I want to put it. It's been several hours now. I had to charge my battery, so you couldn't see me put all this stuff in here, but it's going pretty good. I'm really digging this. I think I might have to get more of these at some point, these inserts, because the whole point of getting this whole unit was that I need to order packaging and have somewhere to put it once it all comes in, and I was hoping that this would do the trick. Hey, so it's actually now the 14th. February 14th, and despite my outfit, it is a different day. Yesterday you saw me build this shelf. I basically put everything on it. So I still need to put away a few things, maybe take that dresser out of this room and swap it for my cement block shelf creation. I just like the aesthetic of that better, and I don't need this kind of the dresser type of storage. We're gonna take that out of here and hang up some stuff. But for the most part, that's what we're doing in here today. Tonight, Justin and I are having a fancy Valentine's Day dinner. Been looking forward to that all week, so I'm really excited to get that. And it's just gonna be pretty chill. I think we're gonna watch Titanic as well. Hell yeah. So let's do it. Let's go and do it. Do it, do it. I don't really know where to put it for the moment, but Yeah.
The worst part about doing that is that it's so sick when there's so much more room in there.
I know.
Wow.
Wow, look at all this space.
No,
I could just put nothing here and just lay here. Okay, so we are done with the shelf. I feel like this is gonna help me be so much more organized. I'm a pretty scattered person when it comes to my ideas. And just having everything have a home in one sort of unit I think is going to be super helpful. Right now I have all of my prints in these smaller shelves, and then over here I have, you know, some other stuff. If you want to know what all this crap is, like, let me know in the comments. I can do a tour of this shelf, I guess, if you're into that. Decorating was the best part. On this side I used to have that dresser, which I've now removed from this room, and I put just half of my cement block shelf here. I have the other half still, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use that somewhere else in the apartment, or if eventually I will need to just like build up. But for now I have my whiteboard here with all my ideas. This was like a new thing that I'm really stoked about. And I have some like random paperwork and prints and stuff like that that don't really have a home right now. The plushie basket. In this little filing cabinet thing. Also from IKEA, I have a lot of my bags and envelopes and stuff for shipping. And then in this area above my desk, I have some art supplies that I frequently use, my brushes and pencils and pens and stuff. And then you have my desk, which is pretty simple. I don't like to keep a lot on here, just mostly the stuff that I use regularly. This is a package that just came in that I'm going to open on camera. So let's do that next. Okay, so I ordered a package from Health Hut, which is a Toronto-based skincare wellness shop. They carry quite a few different brands. So I just opened this up already. So this is the card they sent. Here's their information if you want to check them out online. They carry a lot of my favorite brands. Using natural small batch skincare is really important to me. I feel like since I've made the switch to natural skincare, my skin has improved tenfold. This little card that I pulled out said that these are all compostable, so I will break those down later. The first item I got is the David's All Natural Charcoal Toothpaste. I buy this because it comes in an aluminum tube with a tube ringer. I've used it for a couple years now and I really like it. I've tried a few of the different variants and they're all really great. I couldn't recommend this toothpaste enough if you're looking for a natural toothpaste. The next item I got was the Restore Face Cream from Wildcraft Skincare, also a small batch Toronto-based company. I tried a sample of this the last time I ordered from them and really loved it, so I thought I would take the plunge and get a new face cream. It's lightweight and non-greasy and perfect for day or nighttime use. I also picked up their oil cleanser, which I haven't tried, but I like oil cleansing in general and really love the ingredients in this product. I also ended up getting some bath milk so that I could get free shipping. And the last thing I got was an eye cream from the brand Living Libations. I've used this before as well as the serum version. They're both really great and I find that the winter my eyes have been getting super dry, so I needed something really nourishing. And that's everything I got from Health Hut. So I ended up finishing, I don't even know if I told you, but I filmed a vlog in October and then never edited the footage. I think I did mention that. Anyway, I finished editing it, so now it's uploading. I feel like this is going to take forever. Hello, today is the 16th. It's a Tuesday. I'm trying to work on creating a new logo. I just feel like I've used a variation of a skull for like the last handful of years, and it just doesn't feel representative of my work and myself anymore. So I want to try and figure something else out, but it's so hard to come up with something that you think is gonna like encompass everything or the feeling of what art does for someone. I don't know how people do it. It's so hard. But I have a couple ideas, so we're gonna go with those. Today is a snow day here in Niagara. I was supposed to work, but my car is covered in snow completely. So I have to go out at some point and shovel myself out so that I can go to work tomorrow. So we're gonna work on the logo, and we're gonna shovel, and who knows what else. I just uploaded an October vlog that I finished editing yesterday. So that's nice to get that out of the way. I scratched that off the whiteboard. We have a lot to do. Welcome to snowy Canada. Feeling really bad for my neighbor. That's my car. So this is what I've been doing the last little bit, just kind of sketching out a couple ideas for a logo that I can also use as a stamp and for branding and such. I asked Justin his opinion. He really likes this, but I really like this. So I'm gonna draw them both and go from there. So I thought it would be a cool idea to kind of work in a Q&A at the end of some of these vlogs. So I asked some folks on Instagram if they had any questions for me, and I'm just going to go through and answer some of them now. First question comes from Melancholy Mandy. They ask, why the cheeky deviled eggs? During Valentine's Day, I made some deviled egg magnets for the collaborative Valentine's Day box I did with my friend Ray. I knew I wanted to do eggs just because I find them just so cute when they have faces on them. There's just something about it. And I thought, oh, what can really spice up this egg? And I just put some devil horns on it, and it became a deviled egg. So there's nothing really much more about it than just that. I just think it's cute. Food with faces is my ultimate weakness in life. So that's what that's about. Next question also comes from Mandy. Who's your biggest inspo? I have quite a few different people in kind of different areas, I guess. Like there's musicians I really love, like Hayley Williams, and Lights has been someone I've been really inspired by for many years. Just their badassery, their ability to just kind of take whatever's at them head on and seem to do it flawlessly, but also just be very authentic with their emotions. I really admire that in them. There's also obviously artists and illustrators that I also look up to. Fran Nerd is one of the illustrators that really inspired me to start doing art in a more, I guess, like serious way. I found her on YouTube quite a few years ago, and she's always just kind of made it seem like having an art dream was so accessible, and it really kind of set a fire under my ass to just like do art because I enjoy it and that I didn't need to think about what other people were gonna think about it. Yeah, there's more. There's like Cheyenne Barton, Radhia Rahman, Leigh Ellexson, you know, all these like huge YouTube illustrator giants. Definitely check them out if you like art. They're great. Another question comes from Mandy as well. How do you get over feeling like your art isn't as good as someone else's, if you feel this? Oh, frig. Yeah, I feel this all the time. I am not immune to that by any means. I feel like that is one of the things that can actually hold me back quite a bit. I think in this age of social media, it can be so positive and so negative at the same time. Like, I love that I'm able to connect with different artists in my area and all over the world. I'm exposed to so much art and information. Anytime I need to know something, it's so easy to find the answer. But at the same time, that can be really debilitating, because you can just get into this comparison game thinking that your work is never going to be as good, or it never will be as good, and it's hard to get yourself out of it. And I wish I had an answer. I wish I had an answer for this question that was like a little bit more helpful, but I find when I'm in that sort of mindset where I just feel like my work isn't good enough and it never will be, I try to consciously put my phone down, get off of the internet in any sort of way that I'm going to be seeing other people's artwork. Like, I won't go on YouTube, I won't use my phone. I will like draw and like look at photos for inspiration just on Google or Pinterest or whatever. But I think like stepping away from social media and allowing yourself to just kind of be in your own world can be very helpful in that sort of situation. So that's what I try to do. It's not always easy, and sometimes those little negative shadow aspects of myself will win over, but it's a journey, you know. And I feel like even artists who you look up to, who seem like they have their shit together and are so successful, also feel like this. I've kind of found that the more I talk about this with other artists, the more I realize that we all kind of feel this way. So I mean, there is comfort in knowing that you're not the only one who feels like this. So it's hard. I feel like I could talk about this for quite a while. Sweets and Sage asks, where do you get your inspiration from? So I think, other than like other artists or musicians or other creative people in general, one of the things that I really look for when I need to be inspired are just like photos, photography, things that I really like. So whether it's like anime or architecture or gardens or like fantasy, sci-fi kind of stuff. If I have an idea of something, I'll just like kind of look it up and go from there. But sometimes also just being outside can be really helpful. I find I don't go outside nearly as enough as I should. Being outdoors and seeing nature and getting fresh air and feeling the sun on your skin can really help kind of almost reset my mind in a way. Also music. I really like listening to more ambient stuff without any sort of vocals when I'm working. I find that that helps my mind stay really clear. Sometimes when I love music with lyrics, obviously, but sometimes when I'm working on something, I will get too distracted by the lyrics and just like start focusing on that rather than just like the feeling of what I'm doing. So yeah, ambient music really helps me stay focused, and it can be a really good source of inspiration for me as well. With Nini Shop asks, what celebrity do you think could be your BFF if you met in real life? When I first got this question, I was like, oh frig, like I have to think about this, because I've never like been super into celebrity culture by any means. I think a celebrity that I could probably be best friends with is Hayley Williams, who I already mentioned, and that's just because she seems like such a down-to-earth, genuine person, and that's so hard to find. And I don't know, celebrities, a lot of them just seem really fake, like they're just trying to sell you something, and she's one of those people that over the years has seemed to stay like really authentic to herself. Yeah, she seems like a really cool person, and I'm just looking for a really deep, meaningful connection with a celebrity, and she's the person I would choose for that. And we have one more question. It comes from Sam. What's your favorite medium and why? I think at the end of the day, it's probably always going to be paint, specifically gouache. A few years ago, a friend suggested that I get some gouache paint because they thought my style of work would really suit that medium, and since I've tried it, I've never gone back. I love like the creamy milkiness of gouache paint. I love that you can really dilute it to get more of a watercolor effect, but you can also keep it really thick and heavy so it does look more creamy. Even just talking about it now makes me want to paint. I love it so much. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching the February vlog and this Q&A portion. If you liked it, leave a thumbs up, like, comment, etc. And if you have any questions that you want me to answer in future videos, you can send me a DM over Instagram at Martina Doom, or you can just leave a comment here on the video and I will see it and I will make a mental note of it and answer it in the next video. We'll see you next time. Bye!